Hey folks, Dave, the Not So Evil Viking 13 here, and welcome back to the Empire of the Black Eagle. This is my Prussian Grand Campaign in Napoleon Total War. Now, you guys will notice here that it is actually early September 1806. That's a few turns past where we left off last time. I took a slight break from the series for a month or so, or closer to 2 months, I guess. And I've played for about an hour now without recording, just because the series was going a bit slow, and I wanted to speed things up and get some traction going here for us. So here's what you guys have missed in the roughly hour of time that's not recorded here. The Saxons have fallen to the Austrians, and while I am still at peace with Austria, that puts a bunch of their armies and territories right next to Berlin. That's definitely concerning. Next up, I have continued my technology advances as well as my economic construction. I have bits of construction going on here and there. I have recruited some new cannons, a bit more of some infantry and cavalry to help fortify Berlin. And I actually marched an army south and took Stuttgart right here from the French. It was undefended. That was just last turn. However, in the interim, France made a beeline once again for Hessen Castle, and a large French army is currently occupying it. Additionally, a Spanish army has come up from the rear and is blocking the river crossing here. So I have things pretty well locked down, with the exception of that gap at Hessen Castle. To the east, I have a few armies just watching my eastern borders in case Austria decides to cause trouble once again. I also gave the Ottoman Empire a state gift, just because we are still at war with them. Let's see if they'll go for peace. I'll actually offer them a good chunk of gold here. Let's do 1800 and attempt to get some peace. They're still not interested. I'll have to give them something a bit more valuable. Our technology's the same. Oh well, for now I will leave that behind. We've also captured a new university here at Heidelberg, and I'm repairing that at a cost of 1800. I actually burned that down a few turns ago myself. I was not expecting this territory to be totally undefended, but the French were more focused up here on Hessen Castle. The British actually just took out a small French fleet off the coast here, and a British army is stacking up in the docks at Chatham, and I'm hoping that army is going to sail across somewhat soon. I think I'm going to use this commercial dock here to recruit a 74-gun ship of the line. That should really give my navy a boost right there. Alright. That brings us to some return action here. I'm moving some troops west from Berlin. Let's see. General Gimborn here is heading west. He's almost 2 turns away though, so they're going to hold on to Hessen Castle for now. In the meantime though, I guess I'll have to strike out against this Spanish army, although they have already fortified somehow. Let's see what our odds are. Oh man, they have more artillery, so we're going to have to be aggressive. It's going to be a pitched battle, but I feel like Cleves Mark, I can always bring some troops from the west to help reinforce it. I think we'll be okay. This is definitely going to be interesting. It's a great looking map we have here. It's a autumn river crossing, but this is the first time that I've had a river crossing where I have to be the aggressor. I guess I'll just set my artillery up in a battery over here to cover the crossing. Get my general as far back as possible, just because they're going to have so much artillery. I'm going to keep my horse guards back here. They are my heavy cavalry. Let's take a look at these guys. They have the hat and the mustache for the job. Our Jaegers, let's put you guys over here on the right flank. I might try and rush all of my cavalry across as soon as the battle starts. My lancers, my horse guards, at least a few of them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that leaves the main body of my forces. Going to put them into a loose formation. Let's not group them up, not with the artillery. Double line standard. And that's still going to be way too big of a group. Let's split you guys in two. That's one. You guys will be two. Column infantry vanguard. That's more what I'm looking for right there. I think we have a crossing here. It's actually really hard to tell. There it is, right there. Two vanguards will rush across the river as soon as the battle begins. Let's get our horse guards further back here. This is gonna be tricky. Horse guards, go ahead and march up here. All cavalry, charge over the bridge. Definitely got some fog going on down here. And the Prussians have quite the artillery battery. I'm going to focus all my cannons on that. Some good hits so far. Well, they have 2 losses. Not spectacular, but there we go. Cannon down, 2 more losses. Let's get that light horse as well. I'm hoping that my horse are going to keep them distracted. Ooh, they have pikes down as well. And we're taking some artillery. Let's go ahead and form up some lines here. Horse guards, intercept their light horse. Ah, their general got hit by a cannonball. He's not dead, but his horse guard is injured. Second unit, let's go ahead and put you guys in single line standard. And their cavalry is retreating. Don't chase, don't chase. Pull back, pull back. Our artillery here is actually in a pretty great position to fire across at their lines, and now their artillery is deployed in a awkward position. I want to focus my artillery on their artillery and on their cavalry. My troops are getting tired. Let's actually have... Where's my Jaegers? Let's have you guys do some work against their general up here. And we'll have our other cavalry protect you. And their general takes some losses. He's exposed. Let's go for him. The Spanish definitely have their attention split here. And a cavalry charge is going to hurt us a little bit here, but we'll be okay. Oh no! The pikes! We just lost almost the whole unit right there. After the general! After him! I think he's the only one still running, is the general.
We have killed their general, sir.
There he goes. Well, their general has fallen. And now we can form better lines. They're bringing some troops back to attack my cavalry. Let's pull you guys back. You're making a great distraction here. Oh man, there's so much smoke over the battlefield. Now this is a fight. Lines advance, and let's go ahead and take this hill right in the center of the battlefield. I'll let that regiment of horse retreat a bit further, but I might chase him down with my dragoons, yeah. Who's breaking here? Ah, some of their artillery. And their artillery battery is now right in front of my lines. I'm totally exposed. Beautiful. They are broken. I'm going to go ahead and pull my general up here, pull my other horse guards around, attack that regiment of foot. As they retreat, they're going to get caught by my cavalry. This is working out quite nicely. Spread the lines thin. They are beginning to break already. Is there a square formation firing here? Oh no, it's a unit hidden in the underbrush firing. Cannons, focus on the remaining units. They've got a unit of line infantry back here causing trouble. Look at that though, their lines are broken. Cavalry, charge that regiment from 2 directions. Let's move up and bayonet charge these guys hidden in the underbrush. They're getting on my nerves. You guys, take the battlements here in the center. And press on 3 sides here by my charge. Nice, nice, nice. There's the square. Everyone switch to bayonets. Engage the square, and artillery hold fire. And their square is broken. I'm going to run these guys down as much as possible so I can avoid having to fight this army later. Now, hunters, or Jaegers, you guys hold your fire with your carbines. Gonna end up with more losses on my own side than kills against the enemy. And you guys hold fire as well. All the way down the river, we are hunting down the stragglers. We have triumphed against the Spanish. We only lost 360 men, while killing 1,100 of them. Top kills: Lancers 177, our Prussian Jaegers 154, and some Musketeers there for the battle. Our 6-pounder cannons actually got 48 kills right there, and then 24. Not bad.
Marsch! Euer Majestät.
That's gonna put a dent in their military for sure. Now I'm going to march back to Cleve's Mark and replenish over the next turn.
Ihr ergebenster Diener. Bereit machen! Marsch!
I'm going to actually take my main army to the university to protect it and put my smaller army here in the capital. That's going to end it for this turn. Let's see what happens next. It looks like the Spanish are just going to dig their heels in. I think I will take care of that right now with this army down here in the south. It's still going to take 3 turns, or no, 2 turns to repair this university. They're going to retreat. I'm going to hunt them down. I lost 450 men, which seems a bit unfair, but he gained +1 morale, so I'll take it. That should give us an opportunity here to get within reinforcement range. I'm going to build a few troops down here in the south. Maybe some, yeah, let's do some light infantry. Some skirmishers. Oh, and my cannons have finally arrived from Berlin. Got a nice 12-pounder here. Let's swap you out for one of the 6-pounders. And we have a more experienced 6-pounder. Now then, let's send you guys southeast to our new holdings. I'll keep them near a few of my armies as they move. There we go. Now, I don't think I can quite reach Hessen Castle. Yeah, I can't. Ooh, they have attempted to intercept me. I can retreat. Got just a little too close. So, I will march up. Now, I really can't afford to march up that direction just yet. Let's march back down, protect our new holdings and our university for this turn. Seeing the French really have no navy that I can find, I'm not going to bother with building up a lot of different ships. Now, Spain does have a significant navy. I wonder if I could get to one of these trade areas without getting in range of it. Come on, UK, you're supposed to be the one with the gigantic navy in this time period. Help! I think I'm actually going to spend some money on economic improvements. Let's do great estates here, leaving us with 8 gold. Additionally, I'm going to pull some troops from Poland to help fortify Berlin. I think the Saxons are rebelling at the moment against Austria's rule, so good for them. Yeah, can't quite make the attack this turn, so let's go ahead and save again and roll through another turn. It looks like the French have split their forces here, and we have an opportunity to intercept as they head south. So we're going to actually intercept them right now. We do outnumber them, I think, but we are pretty battered from that last fight as well. Well, it looks like we have some rain here. That's going to be an issue with our powder. And it looks like the French are in a marching formation. No cannons deployed. Definitely going to take advantage of that and put a nice set of my artillery right here on the hill.
Wet powder makes misfires a certainty.
I'll put one more cannon over here. Maybe actually a bit further, and I'll just skip some cannonballs over the hill there. I'm gonna fire on their cannons immediately once the battle begins. Some infantry there. You guys fill in the gap here. General, I want you behind this hill. This is a very nice looking map. I like these rolling farm hills, very cool. Let's put the bulk of our line infantry over here on the left and then on the right up here as well. Let's get a unit of Jaegers in the farmhouse. Look at that, it's in our deployment zone, so they go right inside. Nice. That may bait them into coming down into the valley where my cannon can do some work as well. light infantry behavior. And the cannons should be able to fire over your head just fine. I'll put a few more guys back here, just kind of in reserve. Put you guys in square formation just to hold the side. They do have a little bit of cavalry, it looks like. That's their general, but overall this is probably a lot more preparation than this battle actually needs. Put some of my weaker guys here in the back. Some horse on the right. Horse on the left. Put you guys back in line. I'll spread them out just a bit more here shortly. More horse on the left. Begin. Ah, there we go. Some great hits. 2 cannons down there, 2 cannons down there. Or, nope, that's all one unit. Close enough, though. They are getting their cannons set up, though. All cannons target their last battery. There's a cannon down and some men. That little bit of hill is definitely protecting them a little bit. We have to hit it right at the sweet spot to get them. It's a nice protected spot. Our farmhouse is taking some hits, but it's okay for now. Let's have our cannon back here. Fire on them as they come over the hill right there. Quite the artillery duel here. Let's have you guys switch to canister shot for a moment. Go ahead and hit these guys hard. There's that canister shot. And this cannon just ranked up after that hit. Looks like lots of Frenchmen down on the right flank right there. And our left flank is getting attacked by some line infantry here. Let's just do a nice cavalry charge from two sides. That should break them quickly. And there we go, the French in the center are falling back.
Victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
I'm gonna send my cavalry in the back here. Start mopping things up. There we go. Our rear cannon is getting some hits, even at long distance, on their leading cavalry here. This is their, I guess, stand-in general. Alright, you guys don't wear yourselves out back here. Ooh. They actually had carbines. All artillery, hold fire, hold fire. These guys can hold the line for just a minute. Backup is on the way. Let's actually have the second line break off here and try to run down some of these guys that are escaping. I prefer not to fight them twice. Looks like their cannons are falling back as well. And now their general is dead. Come on guys, break off before they totally escape here. Oop. We have won the battle, and now I'm just going to run these guys down. The French deployed 718 to our 1700. Thankfully, we only lost 95 additional men after that battle the previous turn, and we killed 515 of them. I'll take that victory for sure. Looks like the French are going to fall back from the capital and hope to maybe retreat back into France proper. Alright guys, we're back in early October 1806. Let's take stock of what's going on next. Looks like we have a French army crossing the river. Wait, that is Napoleon himself. Oh boy.
Yeah, my lord.
Let's keep those cannons close.
Marsch! Weitere Befehle?
Who can we spare? Well, that Spanish army is long gone. I actually can't tell which way they retreated. I already forgot. So I might march General Gimborn here to attack Napoleon with the strength of 2 of our armies plus the artillery backup. That's gonna be a long fight though. So first, I think General Blucher here, General Gebhard, will march north and take this Prussian army. Before we get to our battles though, got some money coming in. Let's keep spending that on some economic improvements. The next was going to be a court of justice over here in West Prussia. Besides that, what else can we do? Swiss line infantry march down here. Let's recruit a little more down here in the south. Perhaps just more line infantry. Can we attack these guys at the vineyard and fall back to safety? Yes, we can. We lost 166, strangely. But the French are pushed backwards there. And I'll actually cancel that recruitment and repair the vineyard instead. Can't afford to give this army a general, so they will have to do without one for now.
Euer Lordschaft.
Can I sabotage this army? 47% chance of success. I don't think that's really going to help us this turn because
Ja, my lord.
I want to go ahead and take them out. So before we attack Napoleon's army, by racing our army west from Hanover, hopefully sending him back to Paris with his tail between his legs, let's send General Gebhard against this French garrison here in Hessen Castle. They have decent strength, but I'm sure that we can wear them down quite quickly. What we're going to have to be very careful of in this fight is these masses of large French regiments. These right here have 250 men each. And I believe we also have, yes, the heavy cavalry reserve. 100 heavy horse. That's pretty imposing right there. To meet it, what we're going to do, I want a cannon battery right here and a cannon battery right here. I'm selecting too many at once here. There we go. Mix of militia, light infantry, and line infantry. Right there. It's a very small unit of musketeers there. Put you guys on the side. You guys here in square formation on the end. Musketeers right here. Light infantry there, hidden in the woods. Let's keep our general back here in the forest. We have one more unit of musketeers. I want you guys in reserve. I'm going to keep my cavalry ungrouped for this battle. 2 on the left, 1 on the right. Start things off, let's hit those cannons. Make sure we can see. Might push them up just a bit. We just had a little bit more line to deploy. That would be helpful. That should do it right there, I think. Two cannons down immediately. Infantry down, and horse down. And an entire cannon demolished. There goes the majority of their artillery. Perfect. Now that is a start. We'll target that last cannon and hope the balls bounce into their infantry as well. Solid hits once again. A cavalry charge right in the front. Go ahead and switch to canister shot. They're coming fast. Let's go ahead and just close in this gap here to protect the artillery. It looks like their main cavalry is going to stay back because it is their general. You guys go ahead and leave line formation. Let's try and use this house here to attack this 26th Regiment on their right flank. They're kind of by themselves there. Canister shot, fire. Move the cavalry in on the right. And they're going to hit us from behind here. Let's break off and move further back behind their lines right there. Left flank's looking a bit weak.
Our men are running, sir.
And our horse are breaking, but we'll probably come back there. Yeah, they're back. I'm going to keep harassing them from behind here. Our cannons are causing them some significant losses there in the center. Now that's a smoky battlefield right there. It was a bit of a risk putting my militia there in the center, but my Jaegers and my 4th Light Foot are doing a great job of keeping their morale high. Definitely going to want to reinforce this left side though. It's looking very shaky. Cannon, shift your fire to these line infantry to the left. This cannon, fire on the horse. And the left flank is reinforced. They're a bit tired from that run, but they're fresh. Let's actually have both of these cannons fire on their horse back here. Oh, how do we close so fast? Fall back, fall back. Let's get some cannonballs in there first. "37 men right there." Let's start mopping some of these guys up while our cannons work on the horse. All cannons switch to round shot. Fire on the heavy cavalry reserve. Oh, a skip right through the center. 7 men down immediately. "95 men there." They're trying to hold, but they're just taking losses while their single cannon plugs away at us here. Yeah, they're probably going to come back at us. Try and hit our cavalry. Alright, all cannons, hold fire, hold fire. I want you guys to bayonet charge that artillery, while the Jaegers move in to engage it with their rifles. And their general has fallen. His guard was not able to protect them. And they're packing up and trying to run. They won't be able to outpace that bayonet charge, though. 10 men versus 144. And with that, the battle is over. Heroic victory. We deployed 1,600 men to the French's 1,200, and we killed almost 1,000 of them while only losing 265. Our army is battered, but once again, victorious. We're going to finish them off here. And we have won once again, losing a bit more men, but finishing the army off. General Gebhard gets the +1 morale mentioned in dispatches perk.
Oh, hello.
Well, that was a nice series of victories for us. That means that Hessen Castle will fall and return to us once again, just as soon as we can get this army up there. It is going to leave Stuttgart down here open to French attack, but I don't really see any French armies that are in the area. The Austrian Empire is hopefully still at war with France. They're at war with Sweden, the UK? Oh no, that's the Allies. Okay. They're at war with no one. So who is France actually at war with then? The Russians, us and the British. The Austrians have betrayed us and left our alliance. For good, possibly. So if we can rebuild our alliance, we could possibly get them to attack France. Yeah, they're not interested in an alliance right now. They were pretty offended, actually. So it looks like Austria is going to sit this part of the war out. After betraying our alliance and attacking me, and then me again, and then the Saxons as well. And they're still occupying Saxony, it looks like. How is their strength? They are pretty powerful, but not as powerful as we are, at least not anymore. The British and French are definitely leading the pack, but we're going to have to catch up a bit to even the Ottoman Empire. Looks like we have some missions too. If I complete my drill school research, which I think is happening in the next few turns, I'll get experience for all land units. I also actually have a mission to create an alliance with the Austrian Empire, but seeing we've been at war a few times now, that's going to be difficult. We have a lot of repairing to do in our relationship while holding the French and the Spanish off at the same time. Technology is continuing. Plateways and the steam engine are next. And once I can save up some money, I have some new buildings to build in my capital to keep our industry growing and our technology tree growing as well.
Yes, sir.
So what that leaves us here is engaging Napoleon's army once again, this time here at Cleves Mark. I'm going to march General Ludwig in for the attack.
Leichterbeute.
Looks like he is not quite within range. He's so close though. Instead, General Louis Ferdinand Prince von Bruffen, possibly? He will actually lead our attack.
Wir werden gewinnen!
Despite having two armies plus some artillery backing us up, Napoleon definitely has the advantage in experience. He has a lot of artillery and a lot of these very, very large regiments of foot. Plus some really elite, unique units. Garde de Paris. Oh man. Yeah, this is going to be a fight right here. I am seeing some militia though, and some French conscripts. Interesting. Unfortunately though, we are out of time. This battle against Napoleon himself will have to wait until next time. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.